All right, Schlockmeister fans, kind of a relic from the 80s, forgotten perhaps. Star Crystal. Let's check it out. All right, our movie starts out on a routine Mars expedition. Of course, you know, nothing is routine on Mars. Only 11 years from now, too. They brought out a big rock.
I don't know, you guys. Looks like another rock to me.
Well, Doc, see the way I see this. This little probe here is makes a hell of a lot of money.
Well, when they leave the rock alone, it starts to move. It starts to open. Perhaps this is no rock at all. It's also magnetic. This blob of goo is what was inside. It's a little guy. And that's a crystal. But the next thing you know, everybody dies. There's a very simple reason. No air. So they send out another group to investigate what happened up there. And next thing you know, they're in peril too. This little group manages to escape in a shuttlecraft, but everything else exploded. Well, that little creature we saw is now growing, and it's aboard their shuttlecraft.
Yeah, Gamble. I fixed your propulsion system for you. You can put the main.
This woman is real obnoxious, and it's going to be okay to see her die. And here it begins. There might be a little romance brewing here between the ship captain there, Roger, and Sherry.
I think I'll know the sound.
While the creature lurks about,
Billy, are you okay?
Sherry stumbles upon the dead body. She's looked better.
From some unknown life form. Its molecular structure does not require oxygen to live.
Well, that's just great. Whatever that thing is, it's polluted half our water supply. Did you try to get in touch with the lieutenant then?
Well, this woman, Sherry, is in a science lab, I guess, and they can track the creature through heat signatures, and it's apparently joined her in that room. Well, Sherry tried to toss some acid on top of the creature, and then the creature responded by killing her. Oh, the other guy, one of the guys went in there to try to save her, and he's going to end up dead too.
Hang on, buddy. I'm gonna open the outer hatch and suck that thing out of there.
The creature is apparently intelligent and has learned how to shut off their air.
You told me to, Captain.
I told you to.
Affirmative.
When?
47 minutes and 25 seconds ago.
Another ship comes by, but their communications are down. They can hear them, but they can't signal out.
Repeat, need assistance.
Shuttlecraft 37, looks like your transmitter's out. We had the same problem after.
SC-45, this is SC-37.
The creature is growing.
It was like a newborn baby that started to grow.
And according to the tests they ran on it, not only did it grow in size, but also in intelligence. In the 2 days before the accident, it went from barely being able to move to being able to find its way out of a maze that a 9-month-old chimp couldn't figure out.
Now they've got another problem.
And that would
Meteors.
explain where it's getting all the knowledge to operate our computer. So the crystal must still be on board.
What is it?
We have entered it.
So the creature has some sort of connection to this crystal there. That's its eye. One of them. Takes them 2 days, but Roger's eventually able to fix their air supply. Creature accesses their databases and learns everything it can,
Verse 27.
including religion.
But I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you.
And as Roger tries to get the crystal, he has a visitor.
What do you want?
We need it too.
Creature explains that it was only defending itself when it attacked those other people. We learn the creature's name. It has one.
That is true, God.
Gar.
Well, they learn to work together, and they're going to help each other.
Must be nice. Now this should keep you in food for a while. Sure you can eat this stuff?
This will be quite sufficient.
They fix things together, and even play games. They go their separate ways. And that's our film. All right, let's talk about the movie Star Crystal. You know, I'm looking up and down my list of movies, and I'm trying to watch everything I own, which is very hard to do because there's a lot of movies. And I'm looking at one that I hadn't seen in forever. I actually had seen this one before, but I hadn't seen this in, Christ, maybe the early 90s. I don't know. I'd seen this at least once, maybe twice. I knew nothing about it, couldn't remember a damn thing about it. It's called Star Crystal, and I think I found this in the video store shelves at CNR Video in Two Rivers, Wisconsin back 1986 or so, and I rented it and copied it, and there you go. It's directed by a guy who directed only one other thing, and most of the stars in this movie did no other movies as well. They just came together and made this movie. One of the guys actually was in the director's other movie too, but yeah, how does stuff like this even get made? Is it a good movie? It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's, for what it was put together, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. For some guy's first effort, and he probably had virtually no budget, no cast, no nothing, did a well job. So anyway, Star Crystal, it's a science fiction film. I don't want to say it's an alien ripoff, but it's kind of an alien ripoff. It starts out on Mars in the year 2032, which isn't that far in the future, actually. These scientists found a rock, and the rock hatched an egg, and next thing you know, everybody on their little ship or whatever they're on died. So they send a new ship up, kind of like the movie Aliens, to find out what the hell happened the first time around. And that's when the action starts. They get there, they arrive, this other thing blows up, so we have the shuttlecraft left with 4 or 5 people on it, and this alien life form that was on, that had apparently killed the people the first time around, is on board. And it's grown. We saw it at the very beginning. It was this blob-like thing with 2 big eyes, looked like some sort of big slug or something. Now it's grown to a very large size, like a German Shepherd. And this one woman tries to kill it, and the creature kills her instead. This other woman tries to throw acid on it, and the creature kills her instead. And then we're basically left with 2 people near the end of this movie because it's killed everybody. And then the creature, who is somehow attached to this crystal, the Star Crystal, which it needs. It also needs the ship. I don't know exactly where it's going or what it's going to do, but it confronts Roger, the captain of this shuttlecraft, and basically explains itself, look, I just didn't want to die. Your people were trying to kill me, so I killed them in self-defense, which is actually true. So he says, well, we need this ship too. And then they come up to some sort of plan where they're going to help each other. And next thing you know, they're fixing their ships together, getting food together. They're playing board games. They're having a good time. And then the creature leaves. And then the other two survivors are left okay. And that's how our movie ends. So anyway, that is Star Crystal. I think I have a VHS tape of this as well. New World put this out in the mid-'80s. Anchor Bay put this out on DVD, although I think Kino has since released a Blu-ray of this thing as well. No nudity, a little bit of gore. You know, honestly, it wasn't that bad of a film. It's a strange little relic from the 80s that probably a lot of people have never even heard of. Again, it's not a great film, but it's okay. So anyway, that's Star Crystal. Incidentally, there was one scene in there where if you look closely, they showed like this spaceship, and it was actually using parts from the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, the Kenner toy from 1978, which I'm very familiar with because I have one. So anyway, that is it. Star Crystal, check it out. Let me know what you think about it, and leave some comments. I'm curious if the Blu-ray has any like director's commentary or interview or anything, because again, like I said, this film was made by virtually nobody, and there you go. Well, it looks like there might be some extras on here. Maybe widescreen. Nope, nothing. So anyway, that's it. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Star Crystal. Watch it. Bye.